Good morning, everyone. Helga here from Advancing Health Naturally. Hope you're all well. Just checking in. We have another live interview here this morning, and thanks for joining us. I hope you've all got your nice cup of tea. Join us for a cup of tea. This morning, we've got Elaine Kaplan. Is that how you say your surname, Elaine?
Yep, Kaplan, yeah.
Yeah. From the sunny coast, and she's going to be sharing her story. I'll just share a little bit about Elaine for those that don't know Elaine. She lives on the Sunshine Coast with her husband Jeff, and she has 2 children, and she's also got a mini foxy, her baby as well. She was the owner of a distribution business, and she's also spent 15 years helping school students with their career choices and training for young adults entering into apprenticeships, which is a pretty important role, and traineeships. So she's got a long life passion for cooking, and she used to also own her own catering business. Wow, lots and lots of skills there. So welcome, Elaine, and thank you so much for joining everyone here at Advancing Health Naturally. How are you this morning?
I'm excellent, thank you.
That's good. It's nice to see you checking in, Robin. Hey, thumbs up. So we're going to listen to Elaine's journey. She's, I don't know, there's a lot of people out there sometimes that go with to the doctors, and it takes the doctors a little while to actually diagnose them or get results. So Elaine's journey, actually, she'll be sharing that with us, some of the tools that she's learnt along the way. So can you tell us a little bit about, actually introduce yourself a little bit, if you wouldn't mind, just share with the others.
Hi, well, I'm Elaine. I'm 60 this year, or I have turned 60 this year, which is a bit scary, but looking forward to the big trip hubby's bought me for my birthday. I just got a passion for helping people, love helping people. I was retired last year on disability due to my MS, but I'm seeing it as a challenge to try and get out there and help others now. It gives me more time to do what I want to do in that sense.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. So do you want to share with the viewers a little bit about when you first started having some health issues? And I understand it was quite a long period before you got a diagnosis, but what were the symptoms, and how did you manage that period between actually knowing something was wrong, working with your doctor to finally, how many years later was it that you got a diagnosis of the MS?
It took approximately 7 years. I'm pretty standard. Most people with MS find that they get lots of silly things happening to them over a long period of time. They start to feel like they're a little bit of a hypochondriac. I had lots of vertigo, dizzy spells, unexplained numbness in different parts of my body, weakness in an arm that only lasted 2 or 3 days and then went away. Really crazy things, loss of balance. And I suppose I was really lucky. I've been with my GP for about 12, 13 years, and he knew me and understood me, and he said, you know, there's definitely something wrong here. You are not a person to keep coming in unless there's something really wrong. He said, I know there's something underlying. We just got to find it. And then one morning I woke up and I was blind in one eye.
Oh, wow.
And I went to him and he said, I think this has just answered our question. I know what's wrong. Sent me to a neurologist and I got diagnosed with MS. The blindness lasted for 3 days and then it came back, which was good.
Wow. So it was basically that by going blind in that one eye that was the trigger for your doctor to actually pinpoint it.
It's optic neuritis, and it is very, very common with MS. Yeah.
Wow. And how's your eyesight today?
Really good, really good. I've actually just had lens replacement for cataracts, so no more glasses or anything. It's great.
Wow. Okay, so how did you feel actually having a diagnosis and working through that?
When I first got diagnosed, it was quite scary. I'm English, my background's English. My uncle died mostly of MS. He did have a couple of other issues, but it was the MS that took him out in the end, unfortunately. And I have a cousin with MS. So it's sort of in the, hi, Robin, it's sort of in the family, which is a bit scary. Morning, Julie. So, yeah, it's just seeing these things happen in the family, and you think, oh, no, what's in store for me?
Yeah. And you said now MS for approximately, how many years was it?
20 years, about 20 years this year.
Wow. Wow. So what are the main tools and that you've had to use during your whole journey with MS? Like what are the life shifts and the life changes that you've actually had to implement? Because obviously things have changed, and there's certain things you probably have to watch. I don't know whether it's diet, lifestyle changes. What have you had to implement that's helped you on your journey?
Obviously, when I first started, they just bombard you with drugs.
Yeah.
And I wasn't happy with that. I felt like I was always away with the fairies. My cognitive awareness was terrible. And the more drugs they give you, then you have to have drugs to counteract the side effects of those drugs and so on. And you turn into a big domino effect of just like a drugged out zombie. And I saw so many other people like that, and I thought, I don't want to be like that. I still want to work. I still want to be productive. I still want to do things. And I was very lucky. I had a really good friend that was an excellent naturopath. And we started deleting some of my drugs and using alternate medication or alternate supplements in place of those drugs. So I was on an alternate pathway from pretty early on. Then I started doing changes to my diet, especially the last 5 or 6 years. No grains, no dairy. I pretty much follow that 95% of the time. Obviously, sometimes you're out for dinner or somebody gives you something, you can't be rude and say, oh, I'm not eating what you've cooked me, but 95% of the time I would be
when
no
you say
grain.
no grain, is that gluten as well, or just grain like rice? And...
No, it's all grains, gluten. So
yes.
I do know that gluten affects me. So I only take that if I'm, if there is absolutely nothing else to eat and I'm desperately hungry. Otherwise, no, definitely no. I eat rice occasionally. I find it doesn't affect it so bad. But yeah, Robin, dairy is huge. I know that when I have dairy, it upsets me, which is hard because I love cheese. But anyway.
So what's the side effects of dairy if you have dairy?
Dairy gives huge inflammation, so my hands swell, everything swells, and I get the worst stomach aches now. So
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So obviously, and how? So with the MS, did that affected your eyesight? How else does it affect you, like physically and mentally?
Well, with MS, you get lesions. The myelin sheath around your nerves gets damaged and you get lesions. I've had lesions in my brain, down my spine, and currently I've got lesions inside my spinal cord, and my spinal cord is atrophied to about half the normal size it should be. So that's why my balance is affected. I find it hard to walk.
Wow.
In the last, about 12 months ago, I was introduced to another supplement, and I'm pleased to say that all my brain lesions are gone. I've just got the ones.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah. And that's the NRF2 activator?
Yeah. Awesome. I've just so many benefits from that. I've been able to drop some of my other supplements, and I've been better than I've ever been.
That's amazing. And what did you do with your doctor? Did you show your doctor the 5 herbs in the product, or what was his take on it when you first showed him?
My GP is actually looking at taking the supplement himself. He's really amazed at the difference in me because I've got arthritis as well. He just cannot believe the swelling has gone in my hands. And he can't believe, he rang me up after 4 months, after I'd been on it for 4 months, and he said, "You haven't been in, don't you love me anymore?" And I said, "I do, but I don't need you." And he's like, "You used to come every fortnight for antibiotics." I said, "I don't need them anymore." And I haven't been on antibiotics for 12 months.
Oh, wow.
That's
wow.
Yeah.
So you had been having to take antibiotics quite regularly in the past prior to taking the NRF?
Always. One of the side effects of MS is urinary tract infections, and I had them constantly. Just so many side effects, so many. Always had mouth ulcers, always had cold sores, always had arthritis. Haven't had any of it.
Wow, that's incredible. And I guess it's progressively getting better over time as well?
Yeah. The longer I'm on it, the better I am. He said to me, "Start writing down all the things." He said, "We keep noticing things." Like he said, "I haven't seen you use your puffer." And I said, "I haven't used my puffer for 12 months. Then I realised I had a date, so I chucked them in the bin.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good.
I look at the list of benefits now and think, oh my God, was I living with all those things?
That's so good. And it's only going to get better and better as you keep taking the product.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic. So what would be the 3 takeaways that you would like to share with anyone that's got MS or sort of struggling or may have just been diagnosed? What would be the 3 key takeaways to improving their lifestyle and their health and wellness?
Everybody has something. When you get an illness, everybody's got something that's going to cure you. And I admit the first time I was shown this, I walked away from it. But be more open. Be more open to, especially to natural supplements. I am so glad that I went back and looked at this a second time and decided to go on it. The NRF2 activation has been the best thing in my life. Number 2, keep on at your doctors, even though they think that you're a hypochondriac. You know your body, you listen to yourself, and just don't let them bully you, because there are some out there that bully. And number 3, just follow that health regime. Listen to your body. If something makes you feel ill, stop eating it. There's plenty of other foods and fresh veggies and stuff out there that's better for you and better for your health.
Fantastic. That's fantastic takeaways. Yeah. And our bodies know. Our bodies are our compass, basically. They're telling us. The problem is sometimes we don't stop and listen, and our body's telling us, and we just, put it on the back burner.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic. So if you were to go back to your 20-year-old self, what would you tell her today about life, your journey?
I would love to have known about this product when I was 20. And I would probably say listen more to your body instead of just going out and having fun and eating everything. I would probably have started eating healthier earlier.
Yes,
because the benefits of the fresh food and veggies, are so much better.
Yeah, that can be a challenge in today's world itself, can't it? Eating healthy when the supermarkets are full of stuff that we shouldn't be eating. Yeah. Well, that's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm a great believer that half the illnesses and the ADHD and all the problems today are from the preservatives in the food, but don't get me started. That's my little bugbear.
Yeah, and they're the creator of oxidative stress, and oxidative stress is the reason for over 200 diseases known to mankind. So keeping that oxidative stress down is key, and that's exactly what NRF2 activator specialises in, reducing the oxidative stress.
I feel really privileged too that I've shared this NRF2 activator with a couple other friends with MS, and they're having really, really good results as well.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. If ever any of them are open to sharing, they want to jump on and share their stories at any time. Advancing Health Naturally would love to have them. Because it's is like yourself, progress that gives other people hope. It's difficult to see above the clouds when you actually see somebody that's come out the other end. It does give you hope. So if there's anyone out there with MS that is struggling and wants to have a chat to Elaine, we're more than happy to put you in contact with her. I will say the disclaimer that with the NRF2 activator, we don't claim to cure, prevent, or mitigate any disease. We are of the belief that the body is a miracle. The body knows what to do, always, given the right time, the right tools, and the right activation. So, our bodies, we've just got to stop and listen to them a bit more often.
Yeah.
So is there any final parting words that you'd like to say to our guests?
What, anybody else? Or I just think this for me has been an absolute miracle. And I just think everybody should be on it. I've got so many of my friends that are having so many benefits. And I just wish, like I said before, I just wish I'd tried it earlier and I could have felt better earlier instead of waiting so long. So, but
well, naturally.
Do.
That's fantastic. Well, that's basically what Advancing Health Naturally is about. It's about empowering others to step up and actually take control of their health, and lead all those that have done it to lead by example. Just to show people that it can be done. You can heal from any disease. Just got to have the right mindset and surround yourself with positive people. So if there's anyone out there that's actually listening to this that does have a powerful healing journey, you may not be right out the other end, but if you are having amazing results and progress, we would love to hear from you. It's all about sharing and empowering people to actually take control of their health. And just reach out to me. I'd love to have you on an interview series here at Advancing Health Naturally. We're just out there to help people shine and feel healthy. So I think we've just about wrapped up, unless I haven't got anything else to add to that. Have you?
No, I think I'm pretty right.
Awesome. Thanks, guys, for checking in. We love and appreciate you all, and keep one step in front of the other, and we will see you all again soon. Oh, who's this? This is your little...
Join us and say good morning.
What's his name?
Dougie.
Hello, Dougie. He's probably thinking, where's that noise coming from?
He's jumping up and down trying to get up on my lap, so...
dogs are my best friends.
He's a good boy, this one.
All right. Thanks very much, guys, for listening. We really appreciate you checking in. Thank you. And share the love of this video with anyone that you think that it might benefit from it. Okay, bye for now. Thanks, Elaine.
You're welcome. Thanks, Helga.